Start recording. Stop recording. Button.
Hey everyone, this is James, your openly gay and blind metalhead. So tonight we have a couple of reaction videos. The first one is going to be for the group, it's the death metal group 6 Feet Under. I did a reaction video to their less than stellar cover of TNT by AC/DC a few weeks ago. And on the same album that was on was a cover of Deep Purple's song "Smoke on the Water." Yeah, I just really think there's some things you just shouldn't fuck with. I mean, it's fine to want to cover classics, but I do think there are some that I hear the covers and it's like, oh, come on, guys, let's just leave well enough alone, all right? Yeah, so tonight we got my reaction to 6 Feet Under's cover of Smoke on the Water, originally performed by Deep Purple. So let's...
Forward 10 seconds. Play. Button. Next track position. Less than a second of 5 minutes, 24 seconds. Adjustable.
5 minutes and 24 seconds. Okay.
Next. Forward. Play. Button. Replay. Button.
Now here we go.
Play. Pause. Button.
Okay. Interesting guitar. Yeah, the guitar works okay. And I do like how they're keeping the cymbal work and the guitar work close to the original, although there's a little different, differing in the key of the guitar, kind of the key change. The drum works kind of nice and tight.
Pause.
Okay.
Play. Button.
And I may have talked about this in the last video, I can't remember, but if I didn't, I'll just say this here. You know, I'm fine with with an artist when they do a cover song, doing shit to make it their own, but still staying true to the original. And there's nothing wrong with that. For example, there's on one of Therion's last albums, they did a album of covers back in. It was like 2012, I think the album came out. It was called Les Fleurs du Mal, named after the collection of poems by the French poet Charles Baudelaire. And it translates from French and English as The Flowers of Evil. So yeah, they named their cover album after a poem, a collection of poems that basically does a conflation of lesbian love and death. Yeah. Well, Charles Baudelaire was, I'd have to go and look it up, but I think he came after the Marquis de Sade. So, yeah, it was kind of a wild time for literature back then. And all you need to know is that Marquis de Sade and Charles Baudelaire, from the stuff I've read about them, were kind of the 50 Shades of Grey of their day, if you know what I mean. So, point is, that's where they got. That's where Therion got the name of their album from. Was Baudelaire's work. So, on their album, they have a song called I think it's just called Initials BB, and it's that stands for Brigitte Bardot, an actress from the 60s, I think it was. And they have a woman doing the vocals of the song, and then they use when they do the chorus of Initials BB, they do it in like kind of slight death vocals, but not as harsh as what we're hearing right here. and it actually works, and it has their like the electric guitar, just all the stuff you'd hear in a metal song by Therion, with the orchestral elements, obviously, since those who know Therion know that they're symphonic metal, and they really do make it make it their own, but still stay pretty true to the original. And I did go on to hear the original of that, and yeah, it's I mean, it has pretty good continuity with the with the cover that Therion did. So I bring that up because, again, I like how artists can do things to make a cover song their own without totally fucking it up. Now, are there are there people that take a song and then make a cover of it and totally fuck it up? Oh, yeah, of course there are. I'll be covering a metal version of The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. I'll be doing a video covering that song. That is, there's a metal version of the song that I heard about on the top 10 list here not too long ago, and the clips of it didn't really sound that good. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna react to it here in a future video. But that's a good example of how they can really fuck things up, either because they're just so lackluster, or they're trying too hard, or they're just not doing anything except trying to be as original as the original artist was, that they add nothing to it. And this song right here, I'm like, what?
Forward, next bit, track position. 66 seconds of 5 minutes, forward 10, play, button.
Yeah, 66 seconds into this fucking thing, and we got guitar work that is not even in the, close to being in the original melody, which isn't really a problem if it was going to match up to the vocalist singing range, but all we're getting is death vocals. So, I mean, like, why the fuck does the guitarist need to, because that's what they'll do sometimes with some songs, they'll change the melody of it to correspond to what a new vocalist is going to do, or correspond to the range of a vocalist if their vocal cords, like if their vocal patterns have changed, if their voices changed for any reason. But yeah, I don't understand the change in melody here. It's just a little weird. And I would think that you would be able to do some variations with the vocals where you could be creative with the vocals a little bit. I mean, all you're doing is just basically taking the song, and you may as well take the instrumentation of the original, strip out Ian Gillan's vocals. I think that was the vocalist who did the stuff on that one. Strip those out and just put this guy's in. I mean, for all the originality or lack thereof that's here.
Rewind, play, button.
All right, let's get back to this fucking thing.
Pause.
Dude, you're not even fucking trying. Are you serious?
Pause. Play.
Dimmu Borgir covered the song Perfect Strangers by Deep Purple. It appears on one of the bonus versions of their Abrahadabra album. And I heard the song several years ago when I first started listening to Dimmu Borgir, and they actually made it work. It had Snowy Shaw on some of the clean vocals, and then Chagrat doing the black metal vocals, and it works pretty good. Now, I mean, I say it works pretty good. I mean, that's, of course, if you're one of the people who liked Snowy Shaw's clean vocals on the Abrahadabra album, because, of course, anyone who knows the history of Dimmu Borgir pretty much knows that they fired Mustas and Vortex via text message, and Vortex was doing a lot of their clean vocals on albums like Death Called Armageddon and Sorte Diaboli. But yeah, I thought that Snowy Shaw did pretty good on the clean vocals for the Abrahadabra album, and then also on the Perfect Strangers cover. So, I mean, they were able to do that and introduce some black metal elements to it, like in the sense of the vocals, and they made it work. But yeah, this guy isn't even fucking trying at all.
Forward, play, button. Pause. Pause.
And
Play. Button.
and yes, and yes, from people in my family, I do get, and yeah, I really need to do a video on how I got into metal and talk about that more. I need to be doing more metal videos. I mean, that's, I mean the word metal was in the name of my channel, so yeah, I do need to get this back to doing more metal stuff. But no, I do want to make a video one day here soon talking about how I got into metal and stuff, interested in listening to metal and stuff like that. And of course, I got full into metal back in around 2008, or well, yeah, between 2007 and 2008. Thanks to the group Dur and Gray, and yeah, just kind of went out of control from there. But yeah, at that time though, my family didn't really come in my room always hearing me listening to like stuff like this or Dimmu Borgir or any groups like that, because I wouldn't get into like the more hardcore like black metal and extreme metal until probably around like 2010, 2011. But my point is that yeah, when my family's heard me listening to like Svadzit or Mayhem or Dark Throne or Belsom, they're all like, is that guy okay? or they'll be like, okay, who's getting their throat cut tonight? But my point is that if I didn't like metal and I heard, say, my kid listening to this, I would definitely have the whole, oh my God, what the hell is that? Back in my day, we didn't listen to music like that. I mean, this crap right here is exactly why you have people who have such misunderstood notions about what metal is.
Forward to play. Button.
All right, let's get back to this.
Play. Pause. Button.
You're just going to keep going on like this, aren't you? I really don't.
Pause. Play.
If I seem
Rewind 10 seconds. Replay.
a little disorganized with this with this particular video, I kind of am. I really don't know what completely to say about this. I mean, I don't do scripts or anything with these videos. That should be pretty obvious by now. And I don't run my videos through editing software, and so I don't do either one of those. No scripts, no editing. I just like to do this completely raw. But I do try to have some semblance in my head of what I'm going to say on here. Although some of it, well, a lot of it actually is just kind of me just saying whatever comes to mind, or saying a few things that I have planned out. I'm kind of meandering on this video because I just, what do you really say about this song? I mean, there's nothing really to say. I mean, they're not, at least nothing that I haven't already said. So I'm just gonna, well, you know, there's that really kick-ass guitar solo in the original version of this song. So let's kind of
Play button.
let's kind of put this back on and see what they offer us here.
Play. Pause button.
That's not too bad. I like the bass guitar there. Okay, the drumming works good there. I like that. Because that was pretty true to the original, but they kept it their own. That's good. Yeah, now that part I can deal with. Yeah, that's I like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the rest of this play through so we can get through this. Fuck. And you can't even. What he's saying is totally illegible at this point. I mean, at least to me anyway. Pretty fucking lackluster. Well, that's...
Activity playing advertisement.
Yeah, that was pretty lackluster.
Video player. Activity indicator. That will end in %DS.
Of course it will.
Set digital ground rules with Family Link. All
So
at no
basically,
extra cost. Switch to Fi today at fi.google.com.
Bitch, shut up! Seriously.
Track position.
Fuck.
5 minutes 24 seconds of 5 minutes. Next video button.
Yeah. Okay, so the guitar solo in the middle. I mean, they pretty much kept to the original, but still kind of put their own little technique on it. I mean, they did their own their own style on that. The drumming that they did alongside the guitar solo and the bass was really good. I did like that. So there's just that part of the song alone gets 5 stars. The vocals, I mean, they're just death vocals. I mean, the guy didn't even try to stay true and really be creative, but also try to keep it close to the original, at least not in any way that I saw. Now I know there's people that'll be like, oh, but James, you have to understand, Six Feet Under is a death metal group. Yeah, I'm fully aware they're a death metal group. Okay, but there are some extreme metal groups that are able to cover the classics and do a really good job with them, but this isn't one of them. Now, maybe if I was to hear some of 6 Feet Under's music that wasn't covers, but their own original material, I might change my views on them, and I'll probably look them up at some point. But yeah, this song, with the exception of the guitar solo and the instrumentation solos, in the middle of it, it gets 1 out of 5 for me. So if you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. I can be found under James Heady, JamesHeady on Facebook. That's James, and then Hetty, space in between my first and last name. And then on Twitter, I'm under Duran Grey Addict. That's DIRENGREYADDICT. That's all one word. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Stop recording button.